Hi, I'm Jing, Nutrition Policy Advisor for the Healthy Choices Guidelines at the Healthy Eating Advisory Service. Welcome to this video where I'll show you how to complete and download a FoodChecker report so you're able to submit it to the City of Melbourne as part of your catering operator application for the 2026 Moomba Festival. Where under the new healthy eating requirements, you need to demonstrate that your menu meets the new Healthy Choices requirement. I'd like to start the video by acknowledging the traditional custodians of the lands on which I'm working from today, which is the lands of the Wurundjeri people of the Kulin Nation. I'd also like to pay my respects to the elders past, present and emerging, and would like to extend my respects to any Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander peoples watching this video today. In this video, we'll go through the background for the new menu requirements and what the new requirement is for 2026. Explain what the Healthy Choices Food and Drink Framework is. Help you understand what a green, amber and red food and drink classification is and what that means. Introduce you to the FoodChecker tool and provide a step-by-step tutorial for how to create a FoodChecker report for your application. I'll provide an example of a FoodChecker report and a sample menu. I'll then run you through the free support available by the Healthy Eating Advisory Service. The City of Melbourne has been committed to providing healthy food and drinks for over 12 years. So as part of the Moomba Catering Expressions of Interest process for 2026, the City of Melbourne now requires all applications to submit one FoodChecker report with your application to demonstrate healthier options are provided on your menu. Your FoodChecker report will be required to demonstrate that one savoury hot meal menu item is classified as either green or amber in line with the Victorian Government's Healthy Choices Food and Drink Classification Guide. So what is the Healthy Choices Framework? The Healthy Choices Guideline is a framework for improving the provision and promotion of healthier food and drinks in key settings where Victorians spend their time. This framework was developed by the Victorian Government to help create health-promoting environments throughout the state. The Healthy Choices Food and Drink Classification System and criteria underpins all the Healthy Choices guidelines in the framework. This classification system explains the traffic light system for classifying food and drinks as green, best or healthiest choices, amber, choose carefully, or red, limit. The Healthy Eating Advisory Service is a free service that provides support to organisations wanting to put the guidelines into practice. The Healthy Eating Advisory Service is delivered by the National Nutrition Foundation with support from the Victorian Government. Green classified food and drinks is the category for the best choice or the healthiest choice. Green items are based on the 5 food groups in the Australian Guide to Healthy Eating. They are usually good sources of important nutrients, lower in saturated fat, lower in added sugar and salt, lower in energy, and higher in fibre. These 5 food groups are grain or cereal foods, fruit, vegetables, lean meat, lean poultry, fish, eggs, protein alternatives, legumes or beans, and dairy products such as milk, yogurt, cheese, and alternatives. For a healthier food environment, please ensure green items are always available, displayed in prominent locations such as the point of sale, and actively promote green items in meal deals and specials. Amber food and drinks should be selected carefully and consumed in moderation. Amber food and drinks may provide some valuable nutrients, but they can also contribute to excess energy intake, contain moderate amounts of saturated fat, added sugar, and salt. To encourage consumers to choose amber items carefully, you can reduce the amount of amber options on your menu, Reduce the variety of flavours available, provide them in smaller portion sizes, and do not let these food and drinks dominate your menu. Food and drinks in the red classification category should be limited. Food and drinks in this category are based on discretionary choices in the Australian Dietary Guidelines. These items are not essential in a balanced diet and can contribute to excess energy intake, obesity, and chronic disease if consumed frequently or in large amounts. In general, these choices are high in energy, high in saturated fat, added sugar, and salt, and lacking in important nutrients such as fiber. Some examples of some red items are sugar-sweetened drinks, deep-fried foods, and confectionery. To meet the Healthy Choices guidelines, avoid promoting and encouraging red items such as specials and meal deals. Limit the display of red items in prominent areas such as the point of sale. And limit the availability of red items on your menu, for example, reducing the number of red items to less than 20% of your menu. Remember, the green choice is the healthiest and the best choice. To have a healthy catering environment, remember to promote green choices in special headings or in meal deals, and place them in prominent positions such as the point of sale. If choosing between a red and an amber option, remember that the amber option is usually a better alternative compared to the red option. For example, a sugar-sweetened soft drink is classified red, but diet drinks are classified as amber. Choosing the amber option is the better alternative because the amber option contains less energy and sugar. FoodChecker is a free Victorian government website that allows you to assess food and drinks according to the Healthy Choices guidelines. For your application, please use FoodChecker to complete a recipe assessment for one menu item that is a savoury hot dish and find its classification. Then produce a report to submit to the City of Melbourne as part of your 2026 application. FoodChecker can also be used to look up the classification of thousands of branded packaged food and drinks. You can also use it to assess other recipes or assess other products that is not in the database. Next, I'll show you how to create a FoodChecker report for your 2026 Moomba application. Hi, in this short video, I'm going to show you how to use FoodChecker to classify your menu item by using the Assess a Recipe function. I'm also going to show you how to download the report so you can support your 2026 Moomba application. We'll start by clicking Start Assessment at the top. Then select All Other Retail Outlets, Catering and Vending under Victoria. Then select Assess Menu, Catering or Drinks Fridge on the green button. Then select the organisation that you will be reporting for. For me, it will be Melbourne Food Truck Catering. And then click Submit. Please enter the menu title as Moomba 2026 EOI City of Melbourne application. Then select the bottom option, Catering menu. To assess your menu item, start by clicking Add a Recipe. Then select Hot Foods. The menu item I selected is grilled chicken burger and slaw and tomato. Then follow the prompts and enter the ingredients in the recipe. Ensure to enter the quantity per ingredient. Now that I've entered all the ingredients, I can save this recipe to my recipe bank should I want to access it later. To populate in the report, I'll click Add to Assessment, click Finish Assessment, and then click Save Assessment as PDF, and your report for your menu item has generated. If you scroll to the last page, it will give you the classification of the recipe or menu item, and you can use this report to support your Moomba application for 2026. Now that I've shown you how to create a report on FoodChecker, here's an example of a FoodChecker report that I can use as part of my Moomba application. Here you'll see I've titled the name of my report as Moomba 2026 EOI City of Melbourne application. My business name is listed as Melbourne Food Truck Catering. The assessment date is 16th of November 2025. The ID number is 150517. On page 2 of the report, I'll be able to find the results from my recipe assessment of my hot menu item. I'll be able to find its classification and some feedback to make it healthier. I can now use this report as part of my Moomba application. If you've got any other questions, you can contact us for free support on our info line at 1300 225 288 or email us at heath@nnf.org.au. For more resources and recipes, you can visit our website at heath.health.vic.gov.au.